Welcome back to the corner. If you have found this YouTube channel, that means you're about to experience an identity shift. Congratulations. Stick with me for the next 30 days and you're going to see some real results. We're here. For some of you who've been following along while I've been doing some of the posts, let me know how the exercises have been going for you. I've been posting every day. I know we're on to something big because I faced a lot of resistance yesterday when I tried to move the TikTok account to another fresh one, and things are getting very real. Let's move on. So in one of my videos, I was talking about how your morning and night is very important, and once you have perceived bad energy or whatever, holding on to the 3D, let's say you've done the work during the day, whatever that means for you, you're doing the work, and morning and night time, or when you wake up in the morning, somehow you completely forget about the work that you were doing, and you forget that. What do you do when you forget every morning when you wake up that this is an illusion? Because when you wake up in the morning, the most significant resonance is going to greet you, right? And you might be working your ass off during the day, trying to get yourself in the right vibration, whatever you want to call it. Then you wake up and you completely forget there's a thing called the 4D. You completely forget that this is all not really real. And you build up this momentum, you keep building it up. And by the time you reach half of the day, now you have a tiny bit of a positive momentum going, but it's still in the back of your head where you're like, damn, why is this still there? This is what they do not talk about. In Quantum Leap is all about energy transmutation and alchemy. It's very important. Everything that you hear, for the most part, on YouTube, the books that you read, we already have the knowledge, all right? So, but when you come here, I'm going to break down the concepts so that the things that are not really mentioned are going to be the key things that are going to help you get the shift. Now, this is the key thing that I want you to remember. Even when you wake up, and I know why you're frustrated before I say anything. I know the frustration, trust me. I know it very well. You're frustrated because you are ready to do the work. So it's like, what else do I need to do to bring the shift that needs to be here? You already have the knowledge that you gotta build up enough density with the right frequency towards the direction that you want to go in the 3D, so that the proper manifestation comes in, correct? Now, this is where the transmutation part will come in. And not only is it transmutation, but this is real. When you wait, let's just say you wake up, completely forgotten about the 4D, you're like, what is this shitty life that I'm waking up to? Who am I kidding, right? This is what I want you to remember. Everything you see, everything you feel at the moment, let us wait for this wonderful car to pass by. That's the thing, we don't fight with resistance. We moved away. Everything you feel, everything you see when you wake up, all right, is evidence that your quantum leap is working. Don't you feel better already? I feel better for you. Honestly, I feel better for you, because that's the thing. That's why you're frustrated. You wake up and you're like, damn, where is the work that I've done, right? Where is it? The feeling. And we always say, oh my God, the feeling is the direction. The feeling, just focus on the feeling, blah. The only thing you have to focus on in terms of the feeling is, oh, I see. This is evidence that I'm actually going in the right direction. Oh, I'm waking up still doing my old job. I'm waking up with a bank account that's zero. I'm waking up with 100K debt. Oh, it must be that the quantum leap is working. It's working, right? Because what you're doing at that point, we don't fight. Like I said in my prior videos, and even today, I just briefly touched on it. We do not fight with resistance. This is a game of how to beat water. We're water and we're moving like this whenever anything comes up to us. So something bad happens in your life, evidence that this is the thing, you get to decide what the evidence is towards your quantum leap. No one does, because you're the one who's observing it. So as long as you observe something initially, of course, immediately you're not going to be like, oh my god, my roof is falling, this must be bad, this must be great. If you're at that point, that is beautiful. But as soon as it happens, if you're human, you feel some type of way, you let the emotion move, but then take it as the evidence that, oh, quantum leap is working, my life is working out. Anything, and this is at the point where you just become a master manipulator of energy at this point. Any raw material you're getting from the universe, you're using it to signal it's working, because when you do that, it has no choice but to work, because you are not giving it energy. It will question itself. Oh wait, no, this actually was the evidence of things not working, but then you're saying it is working. That's the evidence of it is working. You see how confusing it can get for the other reality that you don't necessarily want or whatever. It begins to question itself. Wait, what? So it begins to dissipate, because even I'm confused hearing it. What do you mean my car falling apart is evidence that things are working out? Yep, exactly. It's working out. It's quantum leap. So as long as you're able to do that, and as long as you're able to recognize when there is resistance, and you know what? I'm gonna keep it real. It is hard. If you are very much a self-willed type of person, you see resistance, you don't even try to discern if it's resistance. You're like, well, I have decided that this thing is gonna move in this direction, so I'm gonna just keep on trying until I make it go in that direction. Yes. Very specific thing that this makes me want to bring up is, so what is the difference between someone deciding that this is evidence that something is going in the right direction versus someone saying, I'm gonna take action on this because I'm facing resistance? This person is going against resistance. This person is flowing with resistance. And this is what a lot of people tend to do on this side. You see resistance, you want to go against it. Taurus moon, Taurus rising, Taurus personality, stand up. That used to be my natural inclination. I face resistance. You have never met, I am the most self-willed person to exist. I will go ahead and push against it until eventually I realize that I'm burning my own energy doing that. How's the doom scrolling going for you? I had posted a video on doom scrolling and how TikTok is a big culprit of it, and that video has faced a lot of resistance. So there, doom scrolling is where doom scrolling is the box of evidence of 3D. You go in there, and that is where you go to completely immerse yourself in the 3D of other people. And I have a strong belief that that's why that video was shadow banned, because that is the truth, that it can set you free. And it's dangerous. If people stop doom scrolling, what would happen to TikTok? What would happen to TikTok? Because you can't really doom scroll like that on YouTube, can you? Anyways, back to what we're talking about here. People don't end up quantum leaping, making the rapid change that they want, because mainly of frustration, because they're not seeing the evidence that they want to be seeing, and they're also diluting their energy by peeking into the box of evidence, of the 3D box of evidence of other people. So what are we doing? We're careful about our morning and nights. We're not perfect. We wake up feeling horrible. Take a moment to let whatever needs to move through you, but then after, that is your evidence of the quantum leap working. Yep, it's working. Let me know Have you been doing the exercises that I have on my other videos? Energetic alignment exercises, that's an important one. The liminal space video, and why most people will always be in the waiting room forever. We'll talk tomorrow.